At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. On play action, no throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First down, Seattle.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
This is such a good unit of defenses downfield. I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really wanted him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 41.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll set up a throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way he...
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 60 yards. Johnson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Steelers 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Second and 9 now. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Come on.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And now to compensate, at least on this drive, a momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Walker has it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, 29 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So, barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chain.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers.
Back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down carry here for Johnson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He goes 67 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 28-24 game. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And it'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. They wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Taking it right down Broadway. And he is touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll give him 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got it. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on. Hey, like it.
Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. Oh, an absolutely filthy junk. He's got some space now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there, because they've been run ragged throughout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. He scored on a punt return, and now he's scored through the air. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Steelers 32.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. That's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense is living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now the first carry here for the running back. Now he's free at the 35. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 61 yards that time on the ground. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Bronco 80.
Here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. So I'm probably giving my quarterback some rooms.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting. And the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively. move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Back to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Gain of 25 yards on the play. The Seahawks first down.
Here we go,
First
here we
and
go.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hold the ready.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now let's Bronco switch, bro.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. He's on his way. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. That's caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
133 yards rushing for into the ball game now on 14 carries.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 70 Lions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Timberwolves.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not only is an easy proposition,